May I proceed?
Yeah.
Now, Miss Isaacs, you currently work at Chubby's Bar, correct?
Correct.
But before that, you worked at Rocker World.
Yes.
And at Rocker World, your job position was a floating ride operator, correct?
Correct.
And this meaning that you operated more than just one ride.
Yes.
Now, you stated you received some training to operate these rides.
Yeah, basic training.
In fact, it was extremely basic in your words. You didn't receive hardly any safety training, isn't that true?
Well, it's pretty much start and stop button, so you don't need any intense training for that.
But it is true that you said you did not receive robust safety training, correct?
Correct.
And in fact, you made the same mistake of hitting the emergency blackout, the blackout button, isn't that true?
Yes.
Despite the fact that on direct examination you told us about how far apart they were, correct?
Yeah.
You made
The
that.
opposite side.
You made that same mistake though.
Right.
Now, you worked at the park on August 3rd, didn't you?
Yes.
And on that day, Miss Longstreet actually called you into her office that morning.
Correct.
And she asked you some questions about a set of wristbands,
Correct.
asking you if you could tell the difference or if you would accept certain kinds of them. Isn't that true?
Yes.
And you thought it was a trick question because to you all the wristbands look the same.
Right.
Now, you stated on direct examination that you mainly operate the Tunnel of Terror.
Yes.
Were you operating that ride on August 30th?
Yes, I am.
Now, you said Miss Bowman came to you and asked to take over your ride.
Yes.
In fact, this is something that would happen quite frequently, isn't it?
Well, yes, like I say, usually I was the one who went to Woman and asked her whether she can take over my ride. But that day, she came to me and asked. So that's.
But it was typical for Miss Bowman to go out of her way to help you so you could go take care of your grandmother, correct?
Correct.
Now, on August 30th, you stated that you were taking a break and you saw the employee access door opening and closing, correct?
Correct.
And you went to see what it was out there, and it was Cameron Poole.
Yes.
You said you saw that he was sending a text message.
Yes.
And you said on direct examination that it said Miss Whit Bowman on it, didn't it?
Yeah, he was texting Miss Bowman.
But you're actually not 100% sure that that's who he was texting, were you?
Well, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure.
So that's a yes to my question. You're not sure that it was Miss Bowman he was
I'm
texting?
not sure, but I can be 90% sure. She was texting Bowman.
On August 30th, you did give up control to Miss Bowman on your ride, correct?
Yeah.
The following day, you came in and you were fired, weren't you?
Yes.
But that wasn't the last time you would see J.C. Longstreet, was it?
It wasn't?
You've seen her at Chuggy's Bar, correct?
Correct.
With Haley Floyd.
Yes.
But then something strange happened, didn't it? You saw Cameron Poole walk in, sit down with them at the table, correct?
Well, I can't be 100% sure it was Cameron Poole, but I'm like,
It looked like Cameron Poole,
it looks
didn't
like
it?
Cameron Poole, but I can't be like 40%, 30% sure it was Cameron.
And you thought this was strange because last thing you heard, this whole incident had happened, correct?
Correct.
Now actually you just said that you were 30 to 40% sure that it was Cameron Poole, correct? Isn't it more like 50 to 60% sure that was Cameron Poole?
Well, 50 to 60.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Okay, Rico. Please redirect, Your Honor. Okay. Ms. Isaacs, opposing counsel came and he asked you a question about making a mistake in hitting the switch to the blackout mode. Do you remember?
Yes.
Can you tell us when you made this mistake exactly?
Well, it was on my first day of operating the ride, the very first day. But I made sure I would never make that happen again because Longstreet had warned me about that.
Thank you, Ms. Isaacs. No further. Can you recross?
No recross will be necessary, Your Honor.
Okay. Can I ask the witness, please?